What's my name?
Mommy.
What's my name?
Mommy.
What's my name?
Troyleta.
Thank you very much. But anyway, I'm going to talk about potty training, Ari, reading, and writing. So I first started potty training at 14 months. I bought a potty, and it was a process for maybe a few weeks to a month getting her used to a potty. So I still used to just put it in underpants. She used to have accidents, still put it in underpants so she can understand the feeling of being wet and determine that she doesn't like it. So I actually started to potty train that early because Ari used to cry and cry just to get her pants changed. She hated having to lay back to get her pants, her pull-up changed or her pamper changed and stuff like that. So I said, yeah, perfect time. Let's start now or whatever. So I started 14 months. For maybe 2 to 3 months, I was inconsistent. Just because I was like doing school, doing this. Time I came home, I was tired. The only time I really focused on it. Yeah, there's your hair. The only time I really focus on it would be weekends. So it was inconsistent. So as months went by, January, February, March, around March, April, Ari, be careful. Around March, April, I leave the table. You're making the table shake. The flowers are shaking. I told her nursery that actually starting to potty train and whatever. So they said they would do the part at nursery, like take her to the potty when everyone else goes and things like that. Even if she wouldn't use it, they'll still take her to let her see everyone else use it and stuff like that. So that helped as well. It helped her wanting to use the potty at home. And then we also made a song like pee pee in the potty, pee pee in the potty, pee pee in the potty, which made her also excited to use the potty because then it's like, oh my god, we get to sing. So yeah, so about January, February, March, April, May, June, around May, June, I'll say more towards June, I started cutting off her water because she only drinks water. She doesn't really like juice. If I give her a juice box, she would waste like most of it. So I would cut off her water so she wouldn't have water after 7 before bed. And I noticed that she wasn't peeing at night anymore. And she was also holding her pee at night. What happened? What happened?
My tea.
Stand up. Where did you put it? Ari, where did you put it? Where is it? Girl. So yeah, so she wasn't peeing at night anymore. So when I noticed that when she woke up first thing in the morning, I would take her straight to the potty and then she would do her morning pee in the potty. And then I'll put underpants on her throughout the day. She wasn't having that much mistakes, maybe 2 to 3 mistakes. And then June came, no, July came and we went back to Bermuda. So I was also putting on underpants there. It was very inconsistent because my sister will watch her days while I would work. So sometimes I'll come back home and she'd be in a pull-up and I'll be like, you know, this ain't working. I can't wait to get back to England so she can have some structure. So anyway, time went on. She laid down that night and she wore underpants. She didn't have any accidents. The next day, she didn't have any accidents. I was taking her to the bathroom like regularly when she needed to. Shh. And Ari always had a face to when she was about to poop. So I would always just pick up, run to the bathroom, and we used to sing a song like pee pee in the potty, pee pee in the potty, which made it also a lot easier. So I would say by the end of June, the end of July, she was, no, I'm lying, because we was in Bermuda in July. By the end of August, when we came back, she was completely in underpants, day, night, straight underpants, no more wearing pull-ups. If we was to go out, I would take her potty with us. So it wasn't like we would go out and it would be like, okay, wow, you do pee pee in your pants because this. No excuses. I used to take her, put her potty everywhere we went. No matter if we went on the train, we went anywhere we went, potty came with us. That also encouraged her to ask for the potty, say when she needed to use it. Ari, are you okay? Okay. And everything else. So yeah, that's her potty training story. It was quite simple. I think you pretty much just need to study your child and realize when they have to pee and be sure, like, it's not the easiest thing to do, but if you have the patience and you really want to do it, it will get done. So we're gonna fast forward all the way to lockdown. So during lockdown, I said, you know what, I'm definitely teaching. I saw a video and I'm like, all right, I'm definitely teaching Ari how to read. Because I saw a video of this 8-month-old read and I said, okay. So I'm going to go through the words that I first gave Ari when she started. I gave her some words I removed because she didn't grasp them. And some words she did really good with. Okay. So I gave her like these words at first, like simple things like her name and stuff. And then I also had like jump, up, down, and things like that in it. And she wasn't getting it, so I just like threw them out, added some more different words. So my method for teaching Ari is just, when I first started, I'll show the word, go through it, say what it is, go to the next word, say what it is, go to the next word, say what it is, and have her repeat everything that I'm saying. And then the next day, I wouldn't go through them. I'll just ask her like, what this is, what's this is, what's this is, to see what she will remember. And to my surprise, she remembered maybe 2 to 3 words. And I was like, oh my God, like so proud of her, you know, congratulations, give her a lot of praise. Like, yes, Ari, yeah, you did it. Which made her excited. So then some days she'll come to me and be like, Mommy, words, because I wasn't doing them every day. I was doing them maybe 3 times a week. I don't know why, I just felt like I didn't want to overdo it. So anyway, I'll do them like 3 times a week. So basically, I would test her and then I'll give her the cards and she would test me. So we're gonna go through the first word that I told her. What this is?
Ari.
Good job. I don't think this is one of the first ones. What this is?
Mommy.
Good job. What's this one? Look, Ari.
Black.
Ari. What's this?
Black.
Good job. What's this? And also gave her like hints. Like if she don't remember certain things, give her hints like the sound. What sound this makes? What sound that makes? I mean, what word's that? Oink oink. Good job. This is her favorite one. What's this say? Good job. What's this one?
Fire.
No. Ari, what that says?
Fire.
No, it doesn't. What's this? What's that one? Say it. Say it properly. Good job. What's this one? Good job. What's this one? Good job. You have to say it loud. What's this one?
Egg.
Good job. What's this one?
Duck.
Huh?
Duck.
What it says?
Duck.
Well, you have to say it properly so Mommy can hear you properly. What's this one? Look. Right here. We can read the book afterwards. Here.
Cookie.
Good job.
Sorry.
She knows this one. This is my niece's name. What?
It's all mine.
Yes, girl.
Fire.
Good job.
What's this?
What that says?
What's this?
What's that?
What's this?
What's mommy's name?
Troyleta.
Good job. So recently I've moved on to books. We still do words, but not that often because it honestly depends on Ari's mood, whether I do it or not. So I'll ask her, because she's the queen. So I'll ask her, like, do you want to do your words today? And she'd be like, yes, words, da, da, da. Then we would do them. But if I ask her and she's like, no, it does not. It makes absolutely no sense doing them if she says no, because no means no. So we moved on to books. She had another book called Hello Beach. I want to say I don't know what I did with it. I'm not going to blame her. I don't know what I did with it, honestly. I don't know where I put it. I don't know. But this one is Shapes for Lunch. So instead of me trying to get her to actually read the words, right now I'm focused on her finger movement. I don't know, I guess that's what you would call it. So she would do the fingering, I would do the words. So it would be like, she would be like shapes, and I'll say she'll point out shapes, I'll say shapes. She'll point for lunch. So that way, I don't know, in my head it makes a lot of sense. So she actually asked to read this book earlier this morning. See if we can do it.
What does that say? What does that say?
Tell mommy.
What's that?
I like. Say it louder. Next one, go ahead.
What's that?
Like
Like
to
to
eat
eat
a
a
square. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about my methods and how I got Ari to start reading and writing. She doesn't write that good, but she can trace, but she doesn't trace hard, if that makes sense. I have to find a video and put it in her. From here and go down.
Yeah, go down.
And then go across right here. Go across. Good job. Now you're gonna go from here and sorry, cooking already some curry chicken and rice, making sure the chicken's not boiling over. But yeah, so what I did, I saw a video of like an 8-month-old reading, and I was like, 8 months? Ari could definitely do this. And she's very good at listening. She has a serious list, which her tongue gets in the way of a lot of her words. So her words aren't that clear, but you could definitely hear what she's saying. Started with her, like I would show her a word like, okay, baby, for instance. So when I'm teaching her, I would say baby, 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 and then I go on to the next word. So it'd be like bike, bike, bike. Go into the next word and keep doing it like that. So she keeps hearing it. And then also, so bike, broom, broom, bike. So then she relates it. So she sees this word, she would think of like broom, broom, bike. And then baby is like wah, wah, baby. So that's also another way how I taught her. That I noticed is I would only teach Ari things and new things, teach her period, only in the morning. So once she will wake up, and I'll do it right away. I won't like lay down and, you know, let her watch TV or anything like that. We'll wake up, she'll do her usual morning routine, which is get up, use the potty, brush her teeth, wash her face, eat her breakfast. After eating her breakfast, then we'll go right into learning. So it'll be like, so I'll do her words. If she's not getting it, we'll do like 3 times in a row. And then I would test her, like I would say baby, and we'll go through it. And then I would let her test me. So that way she's looking at the words and she says, Mommy, what's this? Mommy, what's that? Mommy, what's this? What's that? And then I would say the words, and then that also helped her. When it came to, I recently started reading books, like trying to get her to read like these little simple books, and I noticed that reading books is much more harder for her than reading just single words, because the books have pictures and stuff like that. Like this book, my opinion about it is it's too much going on in the picture than pertaining to what the words say. So it says, I like to eat a square. He's eating the sandwich. I don't know. To me, it's just so much going on in the picture. Like, take that brown bag out. Take a lot of stuff out of the picture. Ari, what's wrong? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so that's how I started with her. And like most people, like, oh my god, like I don't have the patience for it, and it's like, it's a lot easier. Like, try it out and find methods that work for you. So my thing was, okay, let me try to do what I think, and if this doesn't work, let me go on the internet. What's wrong? What's wrong with your iPad? It died?
It died.
And also when I'm teaching Ari to like read and stuff, or doing her words I should say, I actually make sure that she's being serious. Like, I don't joke around. This is what you're gonna do. And obviously she's only 2. Her attention span is like maybe 10-15 minutes max. And I don't overdo. Like, I don't make her sit down for like, sorry, hers bad. I won't make her sit down for like 30 minutes or an hour doing just words or doing reading and stuff like that, because her attention span is not even half that long. So yeah, I make sure that she's being serious. That's another thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's, yeah. So when it came to writing, what got me to help her to start writing was she had to get her 24 months, 24 months? Yeah, she had to get her 24-month checkup, which consists of like her weight, her height, and what she can and can't do, if I have any concerns with her learning or anything wrong with her or anything like that. So one of the questions from the questionnaire was like, can she copy you if you wrote a straight line? So I'm like, I don't even know. So I got a paper. I'm like, all right, come here. And I wrote a line, and she was able to write a line too. So I'm like, oh, yep, she can do this. So that also, I was like, okay, let me go a little further and try to write her name. Her name's only 3 letters, A-R-I. It's like pretty much all straight lines, a little curve, and a dot. That's it. So yeah, so that's when I started, like, okay, let's start writing lines, let's start writing your name. And I would just do, you know, just do the dots and let them trace them. So I would leave her with the paper to do the dots. I won't tell her what to do and stuff like that. And she would just trace it. Like, it was, yes. Okay, so my personal opinion, I can't see, Ari. My personal opinion when it comes to your child, especially if you're a single parent, and when I say single parent, I mean like no daddy involved, not single where daddy don't want to be with you, say it's screaming single, no. Like actual single parent, financially, physically, mentally, single parent. Do what you feel is best for your child. Don't wait for somebody to tell you or listen to what people say, because everyone's always going to have the opinions on what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Like, a lot of people feel like you should wait till your child is ready to potty train and all of that. If you don't test the child, you don't know what they're capable of doing. That's how I feel. Like, somebody in my college with says she didn't potty train her child till he was 5. Like, she let him do it all on his own. I ain't wiping nobody's booty cheeks at 5. Like, No, that's that's just no for me. Ari was able, so we did it. And it takes the patience. Like if you're patient enough to do it, or if you want to do it, do it. That's how I feel when it comes to parenting. Ain't nobody tell me, it ain't nobody to tell me really what I should do, what I shouldn't do, things like that. If I'm not sure, I go to Google because Google has all the answers. And most things I do it my way. Like if I have something in my head and I'm like, yeah, let me try this. But if I notice that whatever I'm trying isn't working, then I will look for alternative ways. But for me, I know Ari, I know what upsets her, I know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I know her reaction before things happen. Anyway, yeah. So that's how I feel. People's always gonna have opinion about everything. Like I said, her teacher told me that she's only 2, she's too small to start reading. And look at this. Shorty knows over 20 words, can read them offhand. When she's in the mood, I should say. She can read them offhand and everything. At this point, Ari goes 3 in November. Right now, she's able to take herself to the bathroom. So if she needs to use the potty, she doesn't need the light on in the bathroom or anything like that. So she just walks to the potty, uses it, and comes back like nothing happened. Most times she says like, "Mommy, gotta use the potty," and I say, "Well, go to the potty." But sometimes she just gets up, goes, and comes back on her own. So honestly, you never know what your child is capable of doing. So try it, test them out, challenge them. Yeah, so that's all. That's what concludes the